Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Thursday, the 13th of July. But first, a quick recap on Wednesday's performance. Well, unfortunately, it was a losing day, but I understand a lot of you don't actually follow me exactly. Well, if you did, you may have got better prices than I actually took, so you may have broke even. But for those of you that have put the big price winner in amongst your own selections, well done for that. Even though we had a big price winner, I think was I won't say unlucky. I think it was a bit unfortunate, really. Just try and remember this. So we had an unplaced horse, which was Granny B. Well, unfortunately, the stalls opened and the horse reared. It did well to get into quite as much contention as what it did, but unfortunately, there was also a non-runner. So I think it came fourth in the end. A bit disappointing, but with how the later results went on, it would have been nice just for at least a place. The final run of the day, I thought that actually ran a decent race. Final Frontier. It looked as though it was trying to win the race. It went off in front, which I was a bit surprised about, and unfortunately, it came fifth, paying first four. I did say that I did fancy one of the first four to underperform. Unfortunately, one of the top four in the betting didn't underperform, so therefore we came fifth. But we got the price the night before, the 25 to 1. I do believe it was round about 12 to 1 on the off. And then there's Rain Cap. Well, Rain Cap, I tipped it at 20 to 1 last night. I did say that they'd got the price wrong. Didn't say it was going to win. I just said they got the price completely wrong. It returned 9 to 2. So if there's any satisfaction to take out of it, at least I was right with the price. On this occasion, I was also right by tipping the horse and it actually winning. But unfortunately, it was still a losing day, and £8.80 returned, I believe, and £12.60 staked. So let's get into Thursday's selections. So I like the look of these. We've actually gone for three 10 to 1 shots and a 33 to 1. So what I've gone for is, I've gone for a 20 pence each way Yankee, but I've also gone for 50p each way on all the horses. One, two, three. It comes to £8.40. So let me get into it. So the first selection is Tajala at 10 to 1 in the 3 o'clock at Newmarket, paying 6 places instead of 4. Can I just say, by the way, the 3 10 to 1 chances, I'm unsure whether they might drift or shorten. I'm happy with the 10 to 1, but anything can happen with the prices. It's the final selection where I think they've got the price wrong. Tajala, it's only ran 3 times. There may be a shower that may just I'm not saying it'll slow the going down, but hopefully it should stop it getting any quicker. I think it does prefer good ground. Well, it's good to firm currently, I believe, at Newmarket. As I said, it's only raced 3 times, and last year's card, it did favour high numbers in this race. I believe this horse has drawn something like 15. But you know what I'm like with a draw at the moment. It's like it'll be probably 1, 2, and 3 draw number. That's how they finish, but we'll see. Bit disappointed, as you can tell in my voice. I'm trying to be as upbeat as I can because I just feel as though sometimes we've been unlucky, sometimes we've got it right, and other times we've been let down by jockeys. Yeah. So the second selection is So Far So Good at 10 to 1 in the 7:15 at Newbury, paying 4 places into the 3. I am a fan of the trainer, which is Owen Burrows. He hasn't had the best of seasons, but I do think this horse has got a chance. It led the time before last and ran okay, and then last time around it was keen and held up towards the back and came with a strong run. Anything, its running style, if it runs anything better than mid division, I think we've got a decent chance. I don't think horses will come from miles behind tomorrow because the last Newbury meeting, it was quite hard work. I know it's soft ground and it won't be soft ground tomorrow to be. At worst, good to soft. There is a shower knocking around at Newbury, but I only think it'll stop it from becoming good all over. The third selection is Atlanta Breeze at 10 to 1 in the 8:20 at Newbury, paying 4 places instead of 3. Ridden by Kieran Schumacher, I just basically think it's got a decent chance. 10 to 1 is a fair price. The final selection is the most interesting, and the final selection is Guto at 33 to 1 in the 8:50 at Newbury, paying 4 places instead of 3. It looks like this horse has definitely had problems over the last few months. It's relatively lightly raced. It's trained by Dominic French Davis, who it seems to have got a bit of a stronger hand this season, and he's done well with his 2-year-olds. This isn't a 2-year-old, but I do believe there could be improvement. It ran okay last time, but that was coming off of being gelded. Well, I always think they will improve even more for the second run. So I do believe 33-1 is too big. Will it run in the first 4? Well, I hope so. I do think it will be in the first 6, but I think 33-1 with a trainer that's in okay form or is having a half decent season. I just think it's a decent angle to look at this horse. So if you can do me a favour, give me a like or a subscribe. I'm really interested in the racing at the weekend. There is some rain knocking around again. I bet you're sick and tired of me talking about the rain. But certainly at Chester, and there's quite a lot forecast at Chester, so that would be quite interesting. So if you give me a like or a subscribe, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.